Hi, my name is Kalila. Welcome back to my channel, and this is the first episode of my Becoming Her series. When I say becoming her, that means that I want to step into the woman or person that I know I am meant to be. Have you ever looked at a famous person and thought, wow, I really admire her elegance, I really admire the energy that she's giving off, I love her look, anything like that? That is what I am going to accomplish by the end of this series. I'm not only talking about celebrities, I'm talking about socialites and historical figures. Anyone that I admire for their look or their beauty or their brains, I'm hoping to absorb that energy and use it so that I can become the best version of myself. That is what I mean by becoming her. And I want you to take a second, pause this video, and write down 10 traits of the ideal person or who you want to become. Don't worry, I did it too. These are my 10 traits. I want to be a woman that's well-traveled, elegant, reliable, culturally aware, intelligent, financially responsible, well-rounded, etiquette knowledgeable, generous, and community-focused. These are the 10 traits that I try to keep in mind as I'm going about my day and going through the motions and learning new things and meeting new people and talking with people. But I'm not always the best at it, and I try my best to do what I can to make sure that when people meet me, I leave a good impression and I am leading with these traits in mind. And when I say that I want to become this new woman or become this person that people look up to and admire, it's not necessarily about changing every single facet of my personality, becoming someone I'm not. It's about enhancing the traits and skills that I know I have, the expanding my personality to these traits and tailoring them such that I am who I want to be, if you can follow that. That just means that I look up to certain people, I understand how certain people go throughout the world, and I admire the way that they're able to connect with people. I admire the way they're able to gain admirers, and that is the type of person I want to be. That is the her I am going to become. If you are having trouble coming up with traits of the woman or person that you want to become, this is a tip for you. I would imagine that you have just won the Powerball. Okay, you've won $1 billion after tax. What would you do with all that free time, all that money? And set aside any altruistic actions. Set that aside. Think of purely selfish things that you would do for yourself or for the people around you. Here are mine. I would buy a house. I would become a sommelier. I would spend 3 months abroad. I would hire a personal trainer. I would go to pastry school abroad. I would learn how to surf. I would get an MBA. I would start a business. I would take writing classes. I would produce a theater show. I would buy a car, learn a new language, produce a film, attend the Oscars, teach a fitness class. See, so those are some of the things that I would do purely selfishly if I won the Powerball. And from those things, I could glean a few of the traits that I had listed. For example, becoming a sommelier or spending 3 months abroad. That's something I think that a well-rounded or culturally aware or well-traveled person would do. Go to pastry school abroad, get an MBA. Those are things that someone adventurous or intelligent would do. They would try and learn new things. They would go back to school, take a few writing classes, start a business, someone financially responsible try to do. Try and learn things. Try to invest their money. Start a business so they don't blow it all. And that, I think, imagining and manifesting and thinking about things that you would do if you won the lottery would help you understand the kind of person you would be. It would not only allow you to fantasize and feel happy and amazed about all the things that we would do if we didn't have to work for a living, but it would reveal maybe hidden desires that you didn't even think that you would want to do. And when I was writing this list, I was thinking, wow, like, yes, it would be great if I won the Powerball and had all this free time, but a lot of this stuff I could do without having won a bunch of money. I could take writing classes now. I could travel abroad for 3 months now if I wanted to. I mean, that was if I if I didn't have a job, but I could do that stuff. I could buy a house, hopefully. I could become a sommelier. I could take classes, learn about wine, be really well traveled, learn new things. I could do all this stuff without being super rich, and those revealed hidden desires to me that I want to become more culturally aware. I want to learn a new language. I want to travel. I want to really be this elegant person that I've admired. I've taken a few language classes. I'm planning on studying abroad next year, my grad school semester, and I've worked at a yacht club. So I've been around wealth, I've been around elegance, and I want to be able to produce that for myself. I want to be able to do these things and become this person that I have written about in my journal. I'm sure as I'm speaking throughout this video, you can hear the amount of ums and filler words that I'm using, but that is another thing that I'm working on. I want to say that when you're in the process of elevating yourself and becoming this person that you've always had the skills for and always were destined to become, there will be hiccups along the way. You won't turn out perfectly. You won't wake up one day and be like, I'm going to be this woman and I'm going to do it right now and it's going to be perfect. I'm working on my public speaking. I'm making this video, working on speaking without writing everything, working on my improvisation skills. I'm working on a lot of stuff, and I'm not going to beat myself up over it if I'm not perfect on the first, second, third, fourth, fifth go around. So when you are in this process of becoming her, I want you to think about manifesting. And I don't say manifesting as some hoo-hoo, ha-ha shortcut. It's something that you really work for. You have to normalize who you're becoming. So this series is called Becoming Her. But I'm not becoming her. I am her. Okay? I am her. I'm normalizing her, the her that I'm talking about. I'm normalizing her. I'm becoming her. I am her. So I'm normalizing being well-traveled, being cultural, being financially responsible, being intelligent. I'm normalizing that for myself, and that is my new normal. It sounds really like out of world, out of body, but I'm normalizing that and I'm making that my reality. And that is something called quantum jumping. If you've ever seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, you know that the main character did ridiculous things to kind of jump universes, jump new timelines. And I'm not saying that what you're doing and normalizing these new traits or skills that you've accessed is ridiculous. I'm saying that you have to do something so new, so out of your normal, so that it becomes your normal. You're not, for example, you're not used to eating at a table without having your elbows on the table. I think that is something that is typically taught as good etiquette, but you're not used to that. But you're gonna do it anyways, and you're gonna normalize that for yourself. This is something new that you can do. You're gonna normalize sitting up straight with your head up, walking with your head up, eyes forward. You're gonna normalize that for yourself because that is your new normal. That is who you are now, not who you're becoming. This is who you are. Okay, quantum jumping is realizing that whoever you want to become, whoever you are manifesting, whatever you're manifesting, that is your new normal right now. That is you. You're not just becoming her, you are her. I know it kind of sounds trippy and it kind of sounds ridiculous. And I will link a few videos that have helped me with this process, but becoming her is acting like her already. Like, yes, you are becoming that person because you are that person. You just need to unlock it. I hope you have enjoyed this first video in my series Becoming Her, and I hope you're ready to come on this journey along with me to unlock our higher selves and become the women that we know we are meant to be. See you next time.